Hello everyone, I am Mary Grace Partulan from Group 1. We are 8 in our group. We have Erica, Nika, Norahima, Felicity, Lobel, Erickson, and Joshua. Our report is all about pictograph. A pictograph, also known as a pictogram, is the representation of data using images, icons, or symbols. Each image stands for a certain number of things. So now, let me state the learning objectives. By the end of this video, we should be able to first, define pictographs. Second, discover the history or the background of pictographs. Third, know the steps on how to create and solve pictographs. And last is to know the purpose and importance of pictographs. So now, let's get started.
The history of pictograph. Pictograph were used in the earliest known form of writing, examples having been discovered in Egypt and Mesopotamia from before 3000 BC. Earlier written symbols were based on pictographs and ideograms. Pictograph means picture which resemble what they signify, and ideograms means symbols which represent ideas. Ancient Sumerian, Egyptian, and Chinese civilizations began to adopt such symbols to represent concepts, developing them into logographic writing system. Logographic writing systems is also known as logography. It is a writing system which based on logograms. Pictographs are still in use as the main medium of written communication in some non-literate cultures in Africa, the Americas, and Oceania. Pictographs are often used as simple pictorial, representational symbols by most contemporary cultures. Pictographs can be considered an art form or can be considered a written language and are designated as such in pre-Columbian art, Native American art, ancient Mesopotamia, and painting in the Americas before colonization. 2011, UNESCO's World Heritage List added petroglyph complexes of the Mongolian Altai, Mongolia, to celebrate the importance of the pictograms engraved in rocks. One example of many is the rock art of the Chumash people, part of the Native American history of California. Some scientists in the field of neuropsychiatry and neuropsychology, such as Mario Christian Mayer, are studying the symbolic meaning of indigenous pictograms and petroglyphs. Mario Christian Mayer is a Swiss-Brazilian doctor and advocate for the sustainable development of the Amazonia and preservation of its indigenous cultural heritage. They aim to create new ways of communication between native people and modern scientists to safeguard and valorize their cultural diversity. So, thank you. That's all for the history of pictograph.
What is a pictograph? Pictographs is a pictorial representation of data using images, icons, or symbols. We can represent the frequency of data while using symbols or images that are relevant using pictograph. Pictographs are one of the simplest ways of representing a data. A pictograph is a representation of data using images or symbols. Pictographs in maths are typically used in concepts like data handling. They help in laying the foundation for data interpretation based on pictorial information.
In this part, we're going to evaluate the steps or the processes and how to solve pictograph. A pictograph is not commonly used for formal business analytics. To make a pictograph, you need to have all the data, title, categories, legend, and the pictures. The data you need are the following: the count or the numerical data, and the incremental value. The incremental value is basically how much each picture or drawing is equal to. In this example, we have favorite flavors of ice cream. We have the categories mango, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, and pistachio. Each ice cream cone is equal to 4, meaning the incremental value is 4. 4 represents the 4 people. We have 8 ice cream cones in mango, meaning that there are 32 people who like the mango flavor. Under the strawberry, we have 7 cones, so we're going to have 28 people who like the strawberry flavor. And we can apply the same rules to the other categories as well.
Hello everyone, I am Lobel Ann Roshana. So for us to be able to understand more about Pictograph, we have here another sample problem. A pie shop sells a range of different pies. So here are the sales figure for the number of pies sold for each day in a week. So each image of pie represents 20 pies. So how many pies were sold in total that week? So in Monday we have 3 images of pies, Tuesday we have 5, Wednesday 2, Thursday 4, Friday 6 images of pies, and Saturday 7 images of pie. So they ask for the total number of pies that were sold in the whole week. So first, we will going to sum up all the images of pies. So Monday 3 plus 5 equals 8, plus 2 for the Wednesday equals 10, plus 4 equals 14, plus 6 equals 20, and plus 7 for the Saturday equals 27. So we had 27 images of pie. And in each image of pie represents 20 pies. So we will going to multiply 27 by 20. So 27 multiplied by 20 equals 540. So there are 540 pies that were sold in the whole week.
Conclusion. A pictograph organizes and shows information using pictures, and every pictograph has a title, a pictures or symbols, a labels, and a case. The K explains what symbols or abbreviation mean. A K might show that a picture stands for one or more than one. In pictograph, it is uses pictures or symbols in order for us to convey the meaning of the statistical information. When we are using pictograph, we should use it carefully because the graph may either accidentally or deliberately misrepresent the data. That is why a graph should be visually accurate.
Application in pictograms can use into two, in mathematics and in statistics. First, one of the main uses of pictogram is in mathematics. The use of tables with signs is an excellent way to organize information and to understand the information provided in an easier way. Mathematical data is easier to understand when using pictograms or pictographs. A mathematical graphical pictograms give us information through drawings about what is being studied at the moment. They can easily represent absolute and relative frequencies of variables, categories, or time periods. There are a large number of graphs that can be used, such as bar graphs made with symbols of proportional length and drawings in which the symbols are equivalent to relative or absolute frequency units, and areas where the drawing or symbols varies according to the frequency. In application in statistics, the pictogram is widely used in statistics by using symbols and signs to represent sets of data. Statistics become easier to understand and apply. Statistical frequencies are identified by the accumulation of symbols so that statistical reports are easier to understand. Pictograms are often used as an alternative method of communication. Many of people who use them have some degree of difficulty communicating correctly through words or expressing ideas, which make these groups of symbols important for interpreting, understanding, and transforming what they are really thinking.
That's all for Pictograph. Hope you learned something more about Pictograph.